Alright, here we go. Hello, this is CB Ultra 768, and welcome back to Let's Watch Ultraman Omega. And last time, I watched episode 21, which basically it was Ayu, Kosei, and Serato were doing some morning exercises, and Ayu was explaining that some inspector guy was going to come by and was basically going to be in charge of the team while Sayuki was away overseas. And the guy was just a douchebag. He was just like, oh, as I called him, he looked very much. He reminded me of fake Kiru. He's just this like fat, like just again Kiru's dressing style kind of dude. He just looked ridiculous, and he's like, oh, I'm so cool. I actually know everything, but he didn't know anything. He's just one of those eccentric characters, basically. And yeah, the whole episode was just them messing around, and then an incident happened where a lady who was going shopping witnessed. I didn't show it in my video, but yeah, a lady sees like this thing come out of the ground. She calls it like a bamboo shoot, which it turns out it's the head drill of Gabra, and they start to investigate it, and they're like trying to figure it out. And they even figure out, oh, as long as that factory stays on, the noise will like not make it move. And of course, the idiot turned off the factory, and the thing started to move, revealing itself to be Gabra. Though at first they called it like Ice Top King for some reason. Well, that's what he called it because he's an idiot. What was his name? Rajoji or whatever? Again, I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm so terrible. Oh my god. I have a hard time remembering certain characters' names sometimes. But yeah, anyway, Gabra revealed himself. Revealed he could fucking fly, which I really enjoyed that. That was so fucking unexpected that he could just fly when the thing is open. But I also really like they did that when he closes it too, it becomes a drill, kind of reminiscing of Shin Ultraman how they did it. And again, that's like interesting because yeah, in the old Ultraman show, he never he never actually we never see his head move like a drill at all. Like we see it covered, but we never see it do that. So it's really cool that they were able to show like what it looks like when he's like digging into the ground and stuff like that. And I did make a mistake about him and his beam. Like when he charged it up, I thought that was like a new attack, but it's like no, no, no. Apparently, yeah, in the old, not apparently, he does have a beam attack in the original Ultraman. I just wasn't used to that. It's like a charge, so it's interesting they made it to where like the neck, and then you see the mouth charging, kind of like Godzilla with his atomic breath, which I really enjoyed. And on the side of the characters, it was a nice little episode for Ayu, because basically she had to step up to the plate and be the leader of the team since Sayuki is usually the captain. She had to be the second in command captain and kind of take over. And there's like a moment where they figure out what Gabra is doing. He's going after this place. They try to tell the guy, but he won't listen. And so she's like, what do we do? And then Serato's like, well, whatever you decide, we'll follow your lead. And then she comes up with a plan where she plays music from the VTOL to lead Gabra away. Which again, I didn't even realize at the time, like, oh, that was the same music they were doing with their morning exercises. That's why Kosei even went like, really? Did you have to pick that song? Which was really fun. And the fight itself was really fun. I really enjoyed Omega and Valganist like fighting him. And then he like got drilled in the body and shot into the air, and then it flies in the air and attacks them. And at that point, they just combine, basically, kind of being like, "All right, we're fucking done," and they just basically cut his drill head thing off and then actually decapitate him. It was a really fun fight. I really enjoyed it. And then yeah, basically the idiot guy got embarrassed and they sent him away, but then he left his sunglasses. Kosi and Ayu went after him. Serato stayed behind and saw a vision of himself saying, hey, isn't there something you should be doing? And then disappeared. So now we're moving on to episode 22, which is He Who Looks at the Stars, I believe it was called. Let me make sure. Uh yeah, he who looks to the stars. That's the name. That's the name of the episode. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I got that right. And again, the thumbnail looks interesting. Just a bunch of fire everywhere. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen in this one. Again, I hope we're about to start getting some answers about what does that mean with Omega. Like, what does he need to do? what other like mysteries is he hiding? But yeah, that's it. Let's watch the episode now. I didn't know how to end that. Shit! Oh, it's you again. Well, again, as Serato said, it's like, really? What? You think there's only one? Of course there's more. Got him. Bye-bye. But yeah, like Ayu said, yeah, why was it here, though? Interesting. Like, again, I really hope they answer that mystery, too. Because, again, like I said before, Gomer came from space. So it's like, is something sending them here? If it is, what is it? I'm very curious to see what that's all about. Ah. Okay. I was wondering, so she's in charge of developing the weapons? I wonder if, yeah, I was about to say, yeah, she kind of doesn't like the idea of having to make weapons. I can get it.
いつまでもウルトラマンオメガに頼ってばかりいられないし、地球の問題は地球人で解決しないと。
That reminds me of Ultraman 80s. Because at the end of that show, they defeat a kaiju without Ultraman 80s showing up, and they found out he was 80s. And they were all like, we can defend ourselves. You can go, please. Enjoy your last day on Earth. Because, yeah, in that same episode, Ultraman 80's time on Earth was up and he had to go home. What dad? Oh, that ain't good. That sound sounded familiar.
Zovarasの脳波と同じ反応が出てる。
Zovaras と同じ?
Zovaras. Oh, okay. Right, the Zeton guy. Careful. Careful. Oh. Hopefully it's not a bomb or anything. Oh, shit. It's a drone. Uh-oh. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh yeah, I kind of remember seeing this image a bit.
地球に落ちてきて親切な人に助けられた。こ
こがどこかわかるか?
A kind man.
親切な人って
Who is this man? Yeah, what? Why did it want to show him that? Is it trying to get his memories back too? Oh, there it is. What is this? Who are you?
誰だ?
ずっと見てたよ。ウルトラマンオメガ。
Okay, he knows he's Ultraman. But what's your deal?
なぜ君がオメガだと知ってるかって?
Please tell me.
私もこの星の人間ではないからだよ。
Let's say I figured he's probably an alien.
私の名はアーデル。
アーデル。
私の話に興味があるなら手がかりをたどってくるといい。
Suspicious. Man, I'm excited to find out this guy's deal. Oh shit, they're going offline. Yeah, oh shit. They don't want them involved, they're just gonna go on their own. Oh my god. I like how serious Serato's taking this too. The way he's like looking, the way he's walking now. He's like not his like usual self. He's like, what is this? I need to know now. Oh shit. Oh, we're back where he landed.
だが目覚めの時が訪れ怪獣たちが出現するようになってしまった。
目覚めの時?
Oh right, yeah, that was in the first episode. He said the awakening. That was a very long time ago, but yeah, I remember Serato said that. Huh. Every millennia at this happens. Oh, hey, all the favorites. Oh, hey, that guy. Oh.
ゾバラスは怪獣を操る能力を持っている。
戦いは激しさを増し
They have like that Oni from Ultraman Toro.
私たちは宇宙をさまよい続けた。その中で知ったのだ。ナギル・エグラータの存在を。
That's what he mentioned, yeah.
観測隊
Space geysers.
多くの星々を見守り観測する存在だ。
Oh,
彼らは
space
高度に
gazers.
文
My
明
bad.
が発達した星を見守る。
Oh.
文明の発生から滅亡までのあらゆる記録を取り、それをもとに
Oh, whoa.
未来永劫続く
So yeah, so whatever Omega is, he's one of these people, and he was assigned to
を取る
Earth.
ためにするのを防ぐ。
Ah, it all connects back,
調
yeah.
べるのもその任務らしい。
Observing and investigating kaiju is part of their mission.
彼らは見守ることしかしない。
Oh, he wasn't supposed to
星の上で
interfere.
起きたことには干
Oh,
渉しない
fuck.
のだ。星の上でどんな争いが起きようとも、どれだけ命が失われようとも、それを救おうと
Oh,
はしない。
wow.
兄弟ある星を発見した。
Earth.
人類は深いことも分かった。
So I guess, yeah, that explains why the kaiju are showing up. It's just this awakening, as they
たや
said,
すく
just
侵
happens.
略でき
Okay.
ると判断した。
Oh, wow.
させるのだと。
Goodness.
ギネス人ってゾアラスを作った
Oh, right.
だが
The
この
bugs.
星にもいたのだ。宇宙観測隊員が。
Omega. Oh. Yes. I was right.
なぜ助けたか疑問に思うだろうね。
Yeah, do you actually support
もう
what he's
戦
doing?
いをやめてしまいたかったのだよ。
Okay.
彼が
ゲネス人は星を汚す兵器を自らの判断で使用した
Oh
私は
shit,
見つめ
seems like
続け
he
た。
got his
君が地
memories
球
back.
人を守り終わっていった。
Oh god, it's this bug from Blazar.
限界。地球人もそうあるべきではないのか。観測隊員は星の運命に干渉せず、ただ見つめるだけの
That's gonna
存
be
在
like
に
certified, I guess, because the Earthlings are starting to create weapons now, just like they did. Oh boy. Well, that's a lot to take in. Jesus. So he originally wasn't even supposed to be involved. Oh dear. Watch out! No!
今はただ私の話を聞き、君が記憶を取り戻すことを切に願う。宇宙観測隊員として正しい選択をすることを、地球人が己の意志で道を選択すること。
No. Yeah. Fuck that message. Do it, Serato. Save him. Oh, shit. Oh, that's a fun shot. Him running and then converting into... Ah, okay. Damn. That was fast. Holy shit. Still, damn. The fact he made that decision. Yeah, his purpose is you're not supposed to be fighting. But he decided, like, nope, I have to save them. I mean, you did the right thing. I mean, if you can help, you should help. That's what being human's all about. I know you're an alien, but still. But yeah, man, what a exposition dump to get the origin of Omega. So yeah, I was completely wrong. I thought he would have been an Ultraman from, like, M78 or something, but no, it's just like Ark, he's just a completely different alien. Alright, well, that was episode 22 of Ultraman Omega. Yeah, holy shit, what a expedition. What a lot to take in. Oh, jeez. Hopefully I said all that information right. I might have got some things wrong, but... Okay, so back to the beginning. So, they've established in at least this universe, every millennia, each planet will have just a bunch of kaiju show up all of a sudden. Like, they don't really explain it, like, why it happens. I guess, again, there was that, like, snake god kind of, like, creature that came from the ground. I find it weird that they, like, Golmra came from space, but is that supposed to, like, really explain, oh, that's why that Golmra showed up from space? This awakening just put this creature here of whatever it is? And then just learning, like, what Omega is. So his official alien name, they call themselves Space Gazers, because originally they lived on their planet, and then their planet, I guess, they said was destroyed, right? Not guess. Sorry, it's a lot to take in. But yeah, so their planet was destroyed. They converted themselves into energy. And the idea is each space gazer gets one planet, and they're supposed to watch over and record everything that happens. And they're not supposed to interfere. Which is interesting. And so I guess that's the main conflict Omega is facing now, getting his memories back. That he's supposed to be someone that wasn't supposed to fight and interfere. But then that's still the question is then why did he destroy that planet then? Like what was his motivation? Like with his memories back. Cuz we know like without his memories, he wants to protect people, you know. He's a good guy at heart. But now is that the same with just him with his memories? Like yeah. Cuz yeah, I'm trying to think if I was right or wrong about this, but they were suggesting he was the space gazer for that bug planet we saw, right? Because again, that was the whole idea was basically those bug creatures were making weapons, and then they were gonna invade Earth, but then Omega interfered and decided to stop them. And then maybe other space gazers, I guess with Zolbaros, they're trying to say maybe they sent him to stop Omega, and that's what started all of this. Because again, that thing wasn't with the bug creatures, right? That thing they were saying was made by the space gazers. Because as I said, they made them so they could control kaijus. Again, I'll probably have to go back and read some of the stuff because I might have missed some information. Wait, stop. It's me, few minutes into the future. I know I got a shit ton of stuff wrong. I just went back and looked through the episode. I completely was misreading Omega and that guy's origins. I thought the old guy was a space gazer himself. So, okay. So, I get the context now. I went through it again. So, yeah. So, basically, he built, like, the kaijus, like Trigon, Reckonus, and Valganus. Or something like that, basically. Like they said, they made their own kaiju, and they would use them in battle themselves to basically fight off the kaijus. And then they discovered there are beings called space gazers. So Omega and him are separate from each other. Because he's from Genus, the old man. He's like the bug aliens. And then Omega himself is what they called a space gazer, which they describe as a being who is just supposed to record and watch over the planets. They even said, like, I looked back, I was like, oh, they were saying there was a space gazer even watching their planet. Like, he was watching everything unfold and didn't interfere. But they do describe saying they do fight, though. Saying basically if there is a invading force that comes to the planet that they're supposed to be watching over, the space gazers will interfere. But say there is a kaiju that is from that planet that awakens, then they are not allowed to interfere. So basically anything that comes from space, the space gazers are allowed to engage and take out and destroy. But anything on the planet, like say human war or kaijus, they're not allowed to interfere. They're supposed to just watch and let it happen, is basically what he was saying. And then, as he said, basically his planet came to invade Earth because they wanted to take it for themselves so they could survive more. And Sorato, Omega, told them to stop. They didn't. And he destroyed their entire planet just to stop them. And then, yeah, he lost his memory. And then, yeah, they created Zabaras. And again, like, yeah, getting the full context of what he was saying. Because again, we didn't get the last word when he was saying die space areta, which the last word was he was basically saying die space gazer. He's basically threatening him and he wanted to kill him for destroying his planet. So yeah, I was right. Omega destroyed an entire fucking planet. And it suggested it wasn't even to save the Earth as a protector now. They're saying, like, possibly when he had his memories, he was doing it because that was just his job. Because, as I said, they're supposed to stop space invaders, and they became hostile towards the Earth, so he took them out only because it would interfere with him recording. So, like, yeah, that's very interesting. So now it makes that decision for Serato to smash the hologram a bit more interesting, because the old man's basically telling him, like, hey, just go back to what you were doing. Don't interfere with what the humans are doing. And he said no. And again, yeah, I'm curious to see how Serato Omega is going to have to deal with that. But anyway, back to original me talking about the episode. But yeah, holy shit, that's a lot to take in. And yeah, I'm curious to see what they're gonna do for the next episode. I guess, like, yeah, with Serato just having all of that dumped on him, what is he gonna think, like, about his, like, life? Like, clearly we see him smash the hologram, so he, like, doesn't want to follow it, but he knows it's true, so now he has to deal with that fact, and now it's, I guess, like, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna actually try to go back to being a space gazer, or will he remain Ultraman Omega and, like, still just want to help people? Again, And again, I wonder if I was really right. Yeah, was it suggesting, yeah, Omega was the gazer for that planet, found out they were invading Earth, and then just decided to destroy that planet just to save the Earth? Again, I feel there's still a lot that needs to be unpacked. Hopefully they do in the next episode. Again, sorry if a lot of the stuff I said during the video were all jumbled. I'm a bit tired, and also it's just, it's a lot. It's just, it's a lot to take in. And yeah, I'm curious to see how they're gonna wrap up this show and how they're gonna make a movie, I guess. Because again, each of these Ultra shows, they always have to have one movie. Again, I hope it ends on a really good high note. Because overall, I've been enjoying the show for what it is. And yeah, I hope they do some fun stuff now that his, like, identity of being a space gazer is revealed. I'm really curious to see where they go with that in the next few episodes then. But, yep, that's going to do it for now. I hope you all enjoyed this video of Let's Watch Ultraman Omega. This has been CB Ultra 768, and I'll see you for the next episode when it comes out next time. So, stay tuned for that. Bye-bye.